Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Shabbat Shalom. Where do I start? I don't want to stay on here long because I'd be talking too much on here too long, and people just don't have that kind of time to devote, you know, to a video, just one video when they have other channels to watch and support. It's a lot. I just really wanted to talk about that number 47 guy. Y'all, does anybody else feel weird out here? I feel weird. I'm fixing to go out. I'm making this video early because I got to go out get some things for the Sabbath. But y'all, I feel so weird when I go outside. People are weird. People are strange. People are depressed. People are sad, angry, miserable. These young people, a lot of them, just look like zombies. Everybody's on their phone looking down. Oh my God. Y'all, what? You call on the phone, everything is robotics and AI. Oh God. This guy, 47, he's destroying the world. And we're fixing to get popped with a nuke. Y'all better get ready out here. We all fixing the DIE. Because this dude they call the president, he's not real. He's from another realm. I'm telling you, y'all gonna think I'm nuts. You can think what you want. I go out on these trails and I sit down and I have a real talk with Mr. Sun out there, because Mr. Sun is my friend. Mr. Sun be doing stuff for me, y'all. It's almost, I'm going to talk about that one day, but I'm telling y'all, Mr. Sun is protecting me and my family. I can tell you that. I know that for a fact because it's confirmed. It's confirmed with that, but I'll talk about that another time. But y'all better get ready. I have asked Mr. Sun, the Most High, Mr. Moon, and when I say Mr., because I think the universe is masculine. That's just my personal opinion. You can think what you want to, but the universe to me has a masculine feel to it, a masculine energy. Okay? And I think that this thing they call POTUS is not from here. He's from a different realm. And you people can think I'm crazy, whatever, but there are portals open here. CERN did it, HARP did it, just in general. I know pilots that said they seen when they're flying like open portals of people waving them in, like an open portal at the ocean. When I go out one time, I thought I was so scared. We saw like a whirlpool, a small one though, swirling around. And if you guys don't know what a whirlpool is, flush your toilet and look how the water go down, like that. It's in the ground. It's in the ground. One day out here in my yard, even I saw a big, not big, but I'll say about the size of a cup, hole in the ground. I thought it was these gophers or groundhogs or whatever. Probably was, but I stuck a big long stick in there to try to like see if something come out. That stick fell in there deep. I'm like, what? And that stick was long. That stick was like, it was like a branch that had fell off of the tree in my yard. And I stuck it out and it fell out my hand. That thing went all the way. I ain't even know. I wasn't going to stick my hand in there. I said, what in the world? But there's all kind of portals open up here. All kind of portals open up on this planet. We not alone here, guys. We not alone here. There's other things here, non-human. I really think that this government is not from here. And if the few people that they got in there is under their control. Think about it. He's getting rid of all the important people and leading us into a WAR. He's getting rid of all of the top military officials and officers. This dude calling himself 47, he even created the new branch of military we got called Space Force. I call it Space Farce because it was it was made, to me, it was made to take on the Most High, to take on God, to fight God when he returned. Why else would they do it? Just like this J.D. Vance dude said something about These things that they be seeing out there as demons. Well, if he see it, it's a demon. If for us, it's an angel. If he see it, it's a demon. Yeah, because that's what he is. It take one to know one. But I'm just saying, y'all better get ready because this country is going to get it. We've created too many enemies, and people want to see us fall flat on our behinds. And you would think that these rich, elitist, wealthy oligarchs that's running this world, like one in particular that's worth over $718 billion, would somebody please tell me, now, how does one man, and that's, questionable, he looks like an alien. Him and that Zuckerberg dude, they got that look. And that old Barney Rubble looking 47. Look like Barney Rubble off the Flintstones. He looks like Barney Rubble come to life to me, man. Check out Barney Rubble. For you guys that don't know Barney Rubble, he was Fred Flintstone's best friend on the Flintstones. Google his image. Tell me that don't look like 47. But anyway, getting back to what I was saying. These people are not human. They're from a different realm. They're from a different planet. They're from a different energy. They're from a different world. There's all kind of different worlds out here. Y'all better wake up. Not much we can do, but just pray. Because, some of us, we're at the mercy of these people because it's global. It's a global oligarchy that's destroying the world. And every one of them is dumb. That's why I know none of them is the Antichrist, because in the Bible, the Antichrist is supposed to be beguiling and charming and charismatic and intellectual and intelligent. None of which none of these people in this administration possess. They're all a bunch of dumbasses. But I'm just saying, they are tools. They are tools. And I just found out recently that 47, they address in the city used to be 660 Park Avenue or whatever, but they changed it. It's the new address is 666, Park Avenue or Fifth Avenue or whatever, because that's the rich side of New York City, if you guys don't know. When I go back to New York in a couple of weeks, I might take y'all there and show y'all this devil residence. But these people are not real. There's something fake going on here. It's something strange going on out here. When I go out, I hate to go out now, y'all. Y'all, I hate it because it's weird feeling. The other day, I walked up in the line and I was next, but the cashier was telling her, well, you got to put some stuff back. And, a young mother, I'd say she was like in her 30s, and she had a baby sitting in the cart and one in the carriage of the wagon. And I was standing there, and then she was like, "Well, what can I put back?" And I looked at her stuff, and it was stuff she needed. I could tell it was stuff she needed. She had rice. She had a bag of beans. She had some ketchup. She had some hot dogs, some cheap hot dogs and stuff like that. I just looked at her stuff. I told the cashier, no, let it go. I got it. Her and the cashier, because she was like $20-something over. And the cashier and her looked at me like I was from outer space. She started crying and she hugged me. And she told her kids to say thank you to the lady. And they said, thank you. It's just so sad, y'all. I said, no problem, ma'am. Return the favor one day to somebody who need help, even if it's just a penny. Because sometimes people get in line, these cashiers want their penny. I've seen it with me. I've said, a penny? Don't they stop making pennies or something? These people are nuts. When I did this work back in my youth as a teenager, somebody was over, whatever. Okay, back then I didn't have, that was a lot of money when I was a young girl. But $1 or whatever, I gave it to them. Really? You're going to sweat over somebody for $1? A penny? Man, we're not living amongst humanity. This society is reptilians. Because sometimes I'm out in the street and I get the coldest feeling when I'm around certain people. They got that Jordache look. Their eyes are just dark, and they emanating cold, like a cold energy. And never ignore the energy of anything or a person or nothing. Never ignore that energy. You go into a place and you don't feel right, get out. Don't sit there and question your energy. You walk into a situation or like at a park or something and you feel weird about it, get out. You trying to buy or look for an apartment, buy a house or look for an apartment in the neighborhood and you got bad feelings about it, get out. Don't take it. Never ignore the energy of anything. Just like with this dude here, this 47 dude. He's not from here. This thing that's in him, it's like the body snatchers, the invasion of the body snatcher. Something's in this flesh. That's why his flesh is deteriorating. Y'all remember when he had that thing supposedly happen in his ear, and then he went to a rally and he had a bandage on his ear, and then everybody just about look it up on this platform. Everybody in the audience after that had a bandage on their ears and stuff. This is some kind of messed up realm we're in, y'all. And these people, these reptilians want this planet for themselves. They want to establish a new world order here. They want to establish a technocracy where everything is controlled and ran by robotics and AI. And they're slowly ushering it in. You're going to either be in it or not. And I'm not. I always keep one in the chamber for me. But I'm just saying, I hope God will forgive me because I don't want to live under this kind of rulership. Totalitarian. It's beyond dictatorship. Dictatorships are for real people. These are not real people that wants to take over. They want to end humanity. They're doing everything. Think about it. They're taking away people food. People working. I follow this channel. These young people on here saying that they working 90 hours a week, 60 hours a week, and still can't pay their bills. Think of all the bills we got to pay, y'all. Rent, mortgage, food, gas, car repairs, life insurance, health insurance. I can't even think of it. Medical insurance. All kind of stuff we have to pay out these little bit of paychecks. Food. Emergencies, childcare. It's crazy what's going on out here, y'all. Y'all, it's crazy. And the more that do people sit down and pretend it's okay, hyper-normalization, you know what the fuck going on out here, but you playing like it's okay and that you got it. No, you don't got it. You one paycheck or two away from being destroyed. Stop it already. I don't want to hear that crap. What can we do? I don't know. But be aware of it. And ask God to keep a hedge of protection around you and your family. But like I said, these people, quote unquote, are not people. They're not real. They're reptilians. As David Icke said, they're interdimensional reptilian archons. And they're here. Their purpose is to destroy humanity. That's why they're taking away everything from us. They don't want humanity here. They don't want real human beings here left in this world. They're instituting new currency, digital. Everything is going to be a technocracy, ruled and operated by technology, owned by oligarchs, wealthy oligarchs, billions and billions of dollars oligarchs, trillions even coming up. I want somebody to tell me how one man is worth this kind of money. Please tell me, because I want to know. I don't even want $718 billion. If I can't help nobody with that, what the hell I want with that? That's too much money. Now, $7 million, I'll take that. I'm not going to be able to be but so comfortable with it if I expect to live a little bit longer. But that's enough for me. What the hell? Man, I tell you, and you would think these oligarchs like that would have some sense. All of them act dumb and stupid. But they seem to be, this guy seems to be unstoppable. He's seemingly unstoppable. Nobody's challenging him. It makes you wonder. It makes you wonder what we are living against here. Maybe they're his comrades or something from another planet, another realm, another time, another world, another existence. Who knows? It could be anything going on in here because we're not alone. There's spirits out here. There's other energy out here. I see it and feel it every day. God has blessed me with discernment and wisdom and knowledge. I earned it. But I'm just telling you, y'all better be careful out here because these people are out here collecting souls. And they'll get you if you ain't careful. The devil was once an angel, and the devil has power. The devil is a powerful God in and of itself. He's not over our God. But he's out here doing some stuff, man. The devil is collecting his demons. Don't be one of them. Get yourself together because we are living amongst pure evil, pure wickedness, a spiritual collapse, a spiritual collapse. And I can feel it sitting here on my couch. I can feel the energy from out there. Y'all can see the road, but I got to go and get a few things because I'm trying to get my backyard fixed up for, my garden that I'm going to do a small garden this year, nothing big. But, it's coming soon, the end. I wake up every morning with the heaviest burden. My mom, blessed the dead, used to say, the tempo ain't, she used to call me every morning. I just feel the tempo ain't right out here. And then a friend of mine, mother, said when she died that y'all don't worry about me. She was in the hospital dying. She said, don't y'all worry. But she said it's so strong. Don't y'all worry about me. Y'all gonna have enough to worry about. She was right. And she said that in 2002. 24 years ago. Just before the Iraq war started or something like that, or after, just shortly after. But I'm just telling you. These people know what was up before they died. Just like I know. I know something ain't right out here, y'all. Something is detrimental. Something is coming to bite us on the butt. Something is coming to challenge humanity. And that's why they invented that new, like I told you, military branch called Space Force. Because they're getting ready to take on the Most High. They're getting ready to take on the Most High. They tried destroying that A-13 spacecraft up there that Mr. Sun told me just waiting. Mr. Sun protecting it. Mr. Sun is protecting that. Go ahead and call me crazy. Go ahead. I don't care what you think. That's why they invented this new military branch, because they're going to try to fight. These reptilians are crazy, man. They're crazy, but they bold. They bold. They're going to lose, though. When the Most High come here, Yahweh Shai come here, somebody going to get some old school whipping. Some old school whipping. Y'all know what that is. If y'all a baby boomer, y'all know what them old school whippings was with the wet rags and stuff like that, and belts and stuff. Y'all know. Switches, my mom made us go out there and get our switch. But anyway, I was talking long enough and I said what I had to say. I'm going to let y'all go because I've been on here almost 20 minutes now. But like I said, don't ignore the energy you're in. If it don't feel right, if you feel off, step away, get back. That's God protecting you. Don't ignore it. We are dealing with a very, very evil, wicked, new world order institution where they just DGAF. You can tell because they don't care about the people here. They don't care if we're suffering. They don't care if we have health care. They don't care if we have enough to eat. They don't care if our children starve. They don't care if we're sick. They don't care if we can't pay our rent. There's so many people. I wanted to approach these people that I seen down the road from me here. They got a tent set up in the woods. Because I would go and see, if they wanted to come here. I don't want just anybody over here, though, to clean up my yard. I got a lawn care guy, but he cuts grass. I'm talking about going back there in my garden and cleaning that space up because I don't want to be bothered. But I don't want certain people here. You don't know if they're reptilian or not. But I've seen so many homeless people just in my county. And this is a red county. These are these red hats that did this crap to us living over here and then waiting for the blue hats to feed them. They all hungry and homeless, and now they waiting for the blue hats to feed them. But anyway, it's so many people. It's one, two. It's like 4 people I've seen in this county camped out in different wooded areas, closer to the highway so I can see them, I guess, because they think they're safer. But in the tents. So just think about it, y'all. Nobody cares. You can get down on your luck, down on your knees even, and ask for help, and nobody going to help you. These people, it's called Schadenfreude, where they get pleasure out of seeing other people miserable and unhappy and without. Yes. So, do the best you can is all I can tell you, and just stay prayed up. People be saying that all the time, and it kind of get on my nerve when I hear it. But it's the truth. Stay prayed up. Pray with no ceasing. It's going down out here, y'all, and it looks like we going into. I know military people, and they're saying the same thing. We heading boots on the ground, y'all. So the next step is they're gonna be popping these mushroom cloud nukes. Okay, so if you like living, I don't know what to tell you, because these major cities and stuff like that is going to be first on the list, and it's not just going to be one place. They're going to do this crap simultaneously all over this country. We're going to be looking left and right, up and down, sideways and backwards, because it's going to be happening all over the place, not just one area or one place. They're going to catch us off guard, and we've made a lot of enemies. I think it's designed, because when you look at these global oligarchs, they all got them snake eyes, them reptilian eyes. Look at a picture of a snake on the internet, and then zoom in on these oligarchs' eyes. It looks the same. I did that last night. You look at a snake eye, zoom in on the snake eyes. It got like a cross in between, a tool of the end. It looks like the Antichrist eyes with a cross in there. And then zoom in on their eyes. Zoom in on them. All right, y'all. Shabbat shalom. Have a good Sabbath weekend, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Maybe tomorrow even. All right? Thank you a lot. Bye-bye.